Hello, everyone. Okay, so the best part about living as close as I do to Brutus Monroe is that I get my design team boxes and all the new releases less than 24 hours after they are shipped. If there is any other reason for me to live in the town I live in, this is an added perk and bonus. So what I have here is a lot, not all of it, a lot of the brand new pumpkin spice release. There is some new products in here. I have some new consumables. I've got some new foils, like so much stuff. So I've kind of placed them into like these little piles and I'm gonna go ahead, go through. I will save the paper packs till last so that we can go through all the different patterns and you can see how gorgeous they are. Yeah, so much fun. Okay, let me go ahead and kind of organize this, and we're gonna start with these gorgeous stamps. Okay, so I don't have all of the stamp sets that were released with the pumpkin spice collection. I just have 4. And they're all just lovely. There's a cute like background one that's all pumpkins. My box is just a taste of the full release. I don't have everything. So let's talk about the stamps. The first one that I have here is the Orange Spice stamp set. It's beautiful. I love it. Look at all of these little, and you know, I am the biggest fan of these little tiny little star stamps. I absolutely love, and look at those little dots. I absolutely love when we have little star stamps that scatter all over the place. They are literally the best thing ever, and I absolutely love that stamp set. The next one is for back to school time. This is called Teacher's Apple. This stamp I will actually be using. So this video is going to go up Sunday morning. Monday is my Make It Monday with Brutus Monroe, and we're going to use this stamp set for our Make It Monday to create a teacher card. Love this one. Really love that you can build these stacks and build this apple and you don't need to color, which is what we're going to do, which is going to be super fun. The next 2 stamps are special stamps. So this one is the Warm Fox stamp set. I love Brutus Monroe's Stamp Club membership. First of all, because if you are in the United States, it's $5 out the door. It's almost as good as their Paper Pad of the Month club. Those 2 clubs are fabulous. You can also buy this as a one-off purchase. Look at that cute fox, but it's such a cute little gift, a cute, inexpensive, which that never happens. You also, when you subscribe to one of the kits, you get 15% off all of your other orders. Added bonus. So this is the stamp of the month for August. We're going to be using this one on a Make It Monday really soon too. So cute. And then the last one is the incentive stamp. So this one, if you purchase $60 or more on the website, you get this adorable little hedgehog stamp for free. And it's absolutely sweet. Look at that. I love it. So those are the 4 stamps that I received from the new release. I received 3 of the stencils. This one is called Floral Swirl. This is the stamp of the month. You can, and I will leave links to all of these things on the website, and I will leave individual links. So if there's just like one thing you want to buy or 2 things, you can find exactly what you're looking for. I think this one would be really fun to stencil in on the background of a scrapbook page, you know, just lightly stencil. I think it would make a fun kind of textural background. Really cute. Love, love, love this one. This is the Coffee Rings stencil. This release is called Pumpkin Spice, and it is like It's pumpkins, it's coffee, it's fall, it's fabulous. I really love this. I think that this would be fun because you can kind of mask off each of these individual coffee rings and really create your own kind of pattern on your background. So that's the coffee ring stencil. This one is called Coffee. This is called Coffee Fresh Brew stencil, and it has these lines. This is another really good one for scrapbooks because you can like mask off just 2 rows, and then you can pull them down and create a coffee bean border across the top or across the bottom super easily. So I really love this one. Then we have Brutus Monroe's chipboard, which is my favorite and the only chipboard I really enjoy and use and tell everyone to buy. So this one is called An Everything Nice chipboard. It's adorable. I love this funky font and I adore this. So this is the main, they've been doing these like layered chipboards where you kind of put them together, which I think is so good. So you start, this is the base of the chipboard. They did this with the books last month. And then you can put the lid, you can color the lid a different color and put it on the top. Then you can color your sleeve a different color and put it on top. And then it's up to you if you want to add your pumpkin, because maybe you don't want to add your pumpkin. Maybe you're just doing a layout about coffee. So then you can add the pumpkin or you cannot add the pumpkin, or I'm like 99.9% positive you could take that pumpkin and put it on the coffee cup if you want. So really, really nice. Really love, love, love these chipboards. And I got 2 of them because it's coffee. So a couple weeks ago, I had the privilege of teaching a make and take and attending and helping at Brutus Monroe's big yearly event, Create Your Own Ending. And there were 2 new products that were released at the event. And one of them is these shimmer pens. So these are pearl shimmer pens. I've already opened one and used it. Which one of these are open? There we go. So it is a pen. It's a one-way pen. So that means that anything in here you can, the pearl that's in here, you can definitely use it on with colors. I'm just going to kind of show you what it does. So you turn the bottom to get the shimmer flowing, and then it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So that's on dark. It shows up on dark. And on lighter, it just kind of gives that shimmery goodness. Look how awesome that is. It is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I am a huge fan of their pearl shimmer mist in the spray bottles. So this was like, I had to have it. So one came in my kit with all the other products for the event. And then I ordered 2 more because you can never have too many shimmer pens, and I'm super scared that they won't keep making them. So I highly recommend grabbing a shimmer pen. You'll be sad if you don't. The other thing they released were, hold on, let me get this. There we go. Is 2 new overlay foils. So they've had one that's called Magical Shattered Glass. They released 2 more. One is called Magical Sketch, and one is called Magical Halo. Now, what makes these special? So most foils have the metal or the aluminum, the foil on the back, right? The silver side. This one is clear. So anything that you foil, you'll be able to see what's underneath. You put the foil down, it will foil it with the colors, it'll foil it. You'll still be able to see all right through it, right? So And the other thing that I will show you is if you're worried about which end is up, right? So is this the right side up when I foil, or is this the right side up when I foil? How can I tell? Put it across your hand, right? Yeah. If it kind of just stays up, right? If it kind of just stays up, that's the wrong side. If it gives your hand a hug, it's the right side. So if it kind of just goes right around your hand, gives your hand a little hug, then you know whichever way it gives your hand a hug, that's how you know. See how it wraps itself around? So this is the right side up. But this way, see how it's not going all the way around. It's not giving my hand a hug. It's coming up, it's going this way. That's the wrong side up. And we're gonna be playing with these in some videos and with some projects soon because I really like it and I wanna play with it. Okay. The next thing I have here are paper consumables. That's what I call them. So these are things like washi sheets, card fronts, that type of thing. So I got 2 of the new washi sheets. There are a couple. I just got 2. This one is the Autumn Sunrise washi sheet. I used a washi sheet on my scrapbooking project this past Thursday, and I will be using more washi sheets throughout the month. And this one is called Spiced Autumn. So those are the 2. Then I got some duo foil sheets. So let me show you duo foil sheets. I think I've hauled these before. I think I have. Don't quote me. But again, coffee. Coffee, books, or dogs. I'm in. So this one's called, the title of this one, or this one's called Brew Can Do It. So what you get is you get 2 printed 8.5 by 11 sheets. This one with the images on it, everything that you see in black will foil. So how fun is that? So if you have a glimmer machine or a fuse laminator, everything in black will foil, which is totally awesome. And then the second 8.5 by, actually this is more than 8.5 by 11 because these are card fronts. So this is 4 1/4. Oh no, that's 8.5 by 11. 4 1/4 by 5.5. These are split into 4s, and the second sheet is not foilable unless you wanted to use like the magical over. No, that wouldn't stick. So no, these aren't foilable at all. I'm wrong. I'm still new to foiling. I'm still learning. Forgive me. So these are just 4. Think of them, if you're a scrapbooker, they're like a cut apart sheet, right? So you got these 4 different patterns, and you can use them to die cut, you can use them to mat a photo, you can use them to do anything that a 4x6 or a cut apart sheet you would use a cut apart sheet for. And I think that these are so pretty. I love this like model. The patterns are just lovely. Okay. The next one I got is called Pumpkin Plaid. This one's in a different package than the other one was. And again, this one, if anything in black will foil. You get a really good idea of what, you can see real clearly what is in black. So anything in black will foil. And then the second one, that is just the cut apart card panels. Just these beautiful fall patterns. Really, really nice. Love those. The last thing I got is something that is technically from the page turner release last month that I forgot to order. So I had it kind of hanging out in my cart just waiting for me. So these are foilable card bases. You can see where the the line is. So you just fold or score, and then anything in black on the other side will foil. And mine are rolling up probably from the printer. Don't worry about that. First of all, once you add heat to this and foil one side, it'll flatten out. Secondly, paper has no memory. So if you put it under a heavy book or just set it aside under something heavy, it will go back to being flat in a jiffy. So I'm not concerned about that. Next up, I got 3 of the new consumable products. First of all, there is a new craft glue. Get that in there. There we go. New craft glue. I don't know why it's doing that. It's doing some funky stuff. Get together. Get together, mister. Hold on a second. There. The next thing I got is the Americano dauber. So, basically, what this is like coffee. It's like making it something coffee stained. I cannot wait to play with this. I can't wait, you guys. So it has like a dauber. I just wish my camera would kind of focus. It has this dauber top, right? And then think about like the coffee ring stencils. Or, you guys, you know how much I love to do that thing where I smoosh up the paper with some water and make it look old and antique-y? How perfect would this be for that? So it's called Americano dauber. There we go. So cool. Cannot wait to play with this. And then the last consumable piece I got, there is a couple other things. There's 2 new chroma mists and a new glitter glaze. The other consumable I got is the espresso glaze. Look at that. I don't know how this dries or how it works, but I'm super excited to try it and see. And you guys, no, it doesn't. It smells like coffee. Like, it totally smells like coffee. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. I've never been so excited to try a mixed media product in my life. It actually smells like coffee. Okay, I had to do it. I put some of that espresso glaze onto a sheet of paper. Now it has to dry. And I know from experience, this will dry, like it'll dry back a lot. But it looks so cool. I can't wait for it to dry. It needs to dry. It is really, really thick. Like when you put it on, there's no putting a thin coat of it on. It's pretty chunky and thick, so. And it smells like coffee. I can't get over that. It smells like coffee. So I have 4 paper pads to share with you. 3 of them, pumpkin spice, coffee stains, and flannel season, are available in the shop. Crisp Autumn is the paper pad of the month. So you can only purchase this one with a subscription for the paper pad of the month. It will only be available for the month of August, and then it will not be available in the shop for a year. The paper pad of the month subscription is $10 if you are domestic. There's no shipping charges. There are shipping charges international, but not within the US. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Crisp Autumn, and then we'll do each of them so you can see all of the different patterns. So we have these gorgeous script patterns. Ooh, that one is fun. There's 12 designs in each paper pad. 4, I think. Oh, I always forget how this works. 12 patterns, 4 of each pattern. I knew the 4 of each. Yes, 12 patterns, 4 of each. So we have all these script ones, and it looks like these are, so the A sides are all of these scripty colors, okay? And then the B-sides are, it looks like they're more kind of scenes. Which is really nice because script patterns are amazing for scrapbookers, and these scene patterns are a little bit better suited to cards. I also love this. So there are all of the patterns in this paper pad. So they're double-sided. So you can have, you get 4 sheets of each double-sided paper. And this one is the August paper pad of the month. The next one is called Flannel Season. This is one that you can get just as an individual purchase. I always say if you're a scrapbooker, you want to buy Brutus Monroe's paper pads for that 4 of each pattern reason, because you get a lot of the same different patterns and you really can use them quite easily on a 12 by 12 layout. In fact, I just did that on Thursday, and I actually posted a couple tips and tricks for how to do it. So this is called Flannel Season. Here's the first pattern. So these look like they're all kind of plaids. Really pretty oranges and reds. With a little bit of like a minty green in there. And then we'll flip them over. You can see the other side. Love patterns like this for scrapbook pages because they don't take away. They accent your pictures and they don't take away. Or sometimes when you have things that have like lots of icons and different things in scrapbooking terms, we call patterns like this, like these types of patterns, B-sides. Those are my favorites. Oh, I love that one. So there are all 12 patterns in the Flannel Season paper collection. The next collection here is called Pumpkin Spice. So we have these cute little rows of pumpkins. We have the little pumpkins with the plaid. We have the little coffee mugs. This beautiful pattern. I don't know what this, in my head, my brain's trying to remember what this is called, but it can't right now. So chevron, there we go. The little pumpkins in all the different colors. This little polka dots. These might be coffee beans. They are. Look at that. They're coffee beans. Haha. And then the B-sides, we have bigger coffee beans, gourds, polka dots. Love those polka dots. We have this kind of mod pattern, a plaid, and then this one. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so it's like little strips of this same pattern. So you can cut the strips apart and have separate strips, or you can have them go across like that. That's neat. I like that a lot. So those are all of the patterns included in the Pumpkin Spice paper collection. The next one is called Coffee Stains. There we go. Make my camera do my bidding. this one is called Coffee Stains. And then we have, I love this. So if you fussy cut this, this would be awesome. And it's nice and large for a scrapbook page. Little dribbles and drabs. Another really big coffee stain. This one has the coffee beans kind of floating. I think they could be floating down, right? Or they could be floating up, depending on what you wanted them to be doing. This one is so good for cutting. I can see cutting like alphabet titles with this paper. Really pretty. Oh, I showed you the back and I didn't mean to. We'll get to that background. And then the last one the last pattern is this. This is cool. Sketchy like circles with the coffee in them. That's awesome. Okay, so then the back side. This one is, it's almost, I just love how these look really like, I'm just gonna say this. These look really artsy, almost like abstract paintings, which I think is just so cool. Okay, so there's the B side. This one, it's like little sketchy coffee beans. More little sketchy kind of blob coffee beans. This one is it looks like antique paper, coffee stained, yeah. And then this is the one I accidentally turned around before, and it kind of like stopped me for a minute because I was unprepared. So this one is like messy polka dots almost. And then the last one, the B side, is like messy polka dots but bigger. So there are all 6 of the patterns. These patterns are, I think that they would make a really, really fun quilt pattern, or like a block design where you take the 4 and you kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4 on a background, like a grid background almost. I think that that's 2 ways that it would be really kind of fun and cool to use these patterns. So that's it. That is the end of my unboxing video today. I will be sure to link everything in the description box for you. I hope you have enjoyed this. I definitely was not talking long enough for this to dry. So we'll have to wait till we can. I'm just super curious. Everything, whenever Brutus Monroe does consumables or paste, I always say this when I do my Monday Night Lives, they never look, the way they look wet is never how they look dry. So, just know that I will try to post a picture of it all dry in one of my Instagram or Facebook or somewhere like that. Okay, everyone, happy shopping. Bye.